So now that the Calgary Flames have officially re-signed Jonathan Huberdeau, 8 years, $10.5 million per, and look, I mean, now I guess a lot of people are going to switch and say, oh, Huberdeau's washed up, they're going to get him on the back half, he's going to age terribly, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I'm just confused because the reason that people were saying the Flames would have lost this trade a few weeks ago is because Huberdeau apparently wasn't going to re-sign with the Flames. So now that he's re-signing, and honestly, 10.5, the same number that they were going to give to Johnny Gaudreau, who's a year younger, not terrible. He's not out here making $12 million. And with the salary cap projected to go up a lot in the 2024-25 season, trust me, this move looks good. And yes, the last few years, maybe it doesn't look great, but if you're the Flames, if you get 5 or even 6 really solid years of production out of Huberdeau and it keeps you a contender and a playoff pusher every year, it's worth it. Okay, it's really, really worth it. Even just for the fan base. Nobody wants to see a rebuild in Calgary. I mean, maybe before when we thought the cupboards were going to be empty, it was time to, clean house. But now that we've got stars, we've got players, we can keep the guys like Markstrom, Tanev, the guys we signed long-term, Coleman. It's worth it, and it's a great deal. And man, is this a swiper, no swiping steal from the Calgary Flames now to the Florida Panthers, because they just get Matthew Tkachuk, who's 24 years old. Yes, he's a 100-point player. He's a great player. He's a unicorn. Nobody is questioning that. But what I am questioning is the fact that, look, Tkachuk, yes, he's good. Is he really worth giving up Huberdeau, who's a number 1 franchise cornerstone star, second in the league in scoring and points, more than Matthew Tkachuk? Yeah, we know he's 4 years older than Tkachuk, but probably a better player than Matthew Tkachuk. People are saying Huberdeau's carried by Barkov. No, last year he played the majority of the season with Bennett and Duclair. Tkachuk played the entire year alongside Lindholm and Johnny Gaudreau. Okay, well, tell me who's carried. And then, not only that, Mackenzie Weegar, who's a top pairing defenseman, and mentions yesterday that he has extremely real, genuine desire to re-sign long-term in Calgary. A great defenseman, an amazing add to a D-core who, honestly, by losing TJ Brody, losing Mark Giordano the past couple of years, it's been tough. Yusuf Alamaki is not panning out to what the Flames thought he was going to be. This Mackenzie Weegar add is huge, so that's the same trade. On the Florida side, you've only got Tkachuk, and on the Flame side, you've got 2 huge cornerstone pieces for now and later. It's not over, you say? There's more? Yeah, there's more. Cole Schwindt, who honestly looks like a prospect who, by all accounts, is going to make the NHL and be a solid player. A lot of people like him. So not only is this just a throw-in prospect, a prospect who might make the NHL and play very well. Like, this is the dude who was a 3rd-round pick, 81st overall. He's already played 3 games with the Florida Panthers in the NHL. Super young, a good prospect. So, I mean, are you keeping score? Like, it's adding up here a lot. And that's not even the kicker. The Flames also get a 1st-round pick in 2025. Yes, it's lottery protected, but you never know what happens between now and then. You never know what's going to happen with the Florida Panthers. But a first? Like, if you add 2 franchise cornerstones and a good prospect, I would have thought if we're lucky and if Bill Zito went on a psychedelic trip, we'd be getting a 3rd. But a first? That's next level larceny, robbery right there. And now with the Huberdeau re-signing, and it's going to get even sillier when Mackenzie Weegar signs long-term pretty soon here. I mean, I'm telling you right now that this is absolute theft, robbery by Brad Treliving and the Calgary Flames. And to go from a few weeks ago when the franchise was in shambles, losing the 2 biggest, most marketable, beloved stars on the team, and now you go to this, where you might end up with a team next year that's better than the one we just had for 2021-22. It's just Brad Treliving pulled an absolute rabbit out of his hat, a magic trick to resuscitate the Flames from the dead here. And you can tell me all you want about the back half of the contract, blah, 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 blah. Let's just let it play out. We'll see what happens here. I think absolute robbery for the Calgary Flames. Again, I want to make it straight that I think Matthew Tkachuk is a star. He's a very, very good player. He's not worth what the Flames got for him. I'll tell you that much for free. He's not worth that, okay? I know Bill Zito called him a generational talent. He is not. Okay, he's a unicorn. He's extremely rare. He's not a generational talent, and Florida Panthers fans and the entire NHL, they're going to see that, okay? He's going to produce. He's going to be good. He's not worth what the Florida Panthers gave up, especially considering now the Flames are probably going to lock up both huge pieces in the trade. It keeps getting better for the Calgary Flames here. And Florida, I don't know what they were thinking. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about this. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.